Hey, YouTube. Welcome to Fishing to the Hood in the Hood with the Brinsons today. Hey, man, I got, you guys know I broke my wrist. I got 2 pins in it. They did surgery last week. But I gotta fish. I'm supposed to be in New York on the 24th of September fishing against my cousin, Carl. And I gotta get some practice in. It's my first time trying to throw a rod since I broke my arm. And look at this little place here, man. I found me a little cut, ain't nobody around. I'm gonna experiment a little bit. I got my bait caster. And I'm gonna see what's happening. I got my good old bait caster. I'm gonna throw this frog just to see can I do it, because that's what I wanna throw up in New York. This time of year, anywhere really, man, anywhere, everything hitting the frog, everything coming up, busting that frog on top of the water. And I just want to see, can I? Well, look at that. I could reel. So you guys stay tuned, man. Let's go from there, man. See you in a little bit. Yeah, cuz. Ow! I'm out here practicing. I got my frog. So, hey, you stay tuned. I hope you ready, cousin. I hope you ready. Good morning. How you guys doing today, man? Welcome to Fishing in the Hood with the Brinsons, man. It's Friday morning. I'm over here in Marietta, Florida. I'm headed over to Dothan, Alabama. It's about 35 miles away from here. One thing I like about this place, Dothan, Alabama is like 35 miles away. Thomasville, Georgia is like another 35 miles away. Pensacola, Florida, right there about an hour away. Panama Beach is 40 minutes away. That's why they call it the Panhandle, because he right by everything, man. I could go to Georgia, Alabama, and be in Florida the same day, within a couple hours from each other. So got so much stuff around here, so much great opportunities around this place. And it's good. It's got a bunch of great freshwater fishing around here. A couple nice lakes over in Eufaula, Alabama, about an hour and 30 minutes away from me. So I could get some fishing in. But man, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit if I can this morning. I had a phone call last night from a friend of mine in Miami. He'd been through a lot. You know, he lost 3 brothers within the same year in Miami. And his life just been rough, man. He had some tough relationships that he went through. Been locked up, prison, and just been through lots of different things. And depression hit him, and he got involved back in drugs again. Had been clean for so many years, man. Got back involved with that foolishness, that crack again, and just got strung out. And he called me last night. He said, D, man, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, yeah, man, what's going on? He said, man, I want to tell you thank you. So I said, for what, man? What's going on? He said, man, just thank you. He said, I was watching your YouTube channel, Fishing in the Hood. He said, man, I ran across this one video where you just talking about how you used to be hooked on drugs. I've been clean like 28 years. I mean, clean, delivered. The power of God, the power of the Holy Ghost delivered me. I've been clean like 28 years. 28 years I've been drug-free, crack-free, drug-free. I've been clean, man. I mean, I ain't had no habit. I used to have to have it under all calls. So, and I did drugs for so many years. I started getting high when I was like 12 years old. Smoked my first joint at 12. Matter of fact, my 12-year-old birthday, I got a joint for a gift. Smoked that joint, and it all took my life forever, man. And just went from one drugs. That's why they say weed is a gateway drug. It really is. It open up so many doors and get you started. Then you meet so many different people. You meet people that smoke weed. You hang out with them smoking weed, and they say, "Well, I got a little powder, man. Let's put some powder in this weed." And before you know it, you're lacing your weed up, and you're going from one extreme to another extreme. Before you know it, man, you stuck. You out there. And one thing about people, man, they'll help you get high for a while. You can come around and smoke blunts with them and smoke your little joint with them. And after they're going to start telling you, man, oh, man, you got to contribute. You got to put something in on this here. So at 12 and 13, that's when I started snatching and grabbing pocketbooks, breaking it in a B&E, Started doing all kind of stuff to make little money. Started stealing this change around the house. It opened up a huge door. It started me on a path I wish I never would have took. So that's why I go to different juvenile camps talking to kids and let them know, man. They always get this new thing out, man. They make it seem like marijuana is just okay. It's just nothing. It's a norm. No, it's not a norm. You know, if marijuana is addicting, I could guarantee you one thing. You want to see that it ain't addicting? Stop smoking for 3 days. Just try to stop smoking for 3 days, and then you come in and tell me what happened, okay? Marijuana is very addicting, man. I used to have it. I couldn't get an appetite till I smoked a joint, and that's it. I couldn't get an appetite. They didn't want nothing to eat, then nothing until I smoked me a fat joint, man. Then that went from on and on, started getting high. But I was really wanting to talk to you today with this phone call I had last night from an old friend of mine. And he just said to me, I want to just tell you thank you, man. And he began to tell me, say, man, bro, that stuff you saying about drugs and stuff, he said, man, that stuff is so real, man. He said, what got me when you say that's why they call it dope, because they take a dope to smoke dope. He said that the light came on when I heard that, like, bing. He said, man, that thing caught me because you can't beat drugs. Man, I don't care who you are, how much money you have, you can't beat drugs. And they got all this new stuff out now, this Molly, and all this synthetic opioid, and oh man, they got so much stuff out. Everything is synthetic now, almost. Everything is made in labs. Then they got all this weed now, this new weed, this new hydro weed, and they call it loud. You can smell that stuff from 3 neighbors down the street coming through your window with your air conditioner on. That stuff come through there. They call it in Miami. I know in Miami they call it loud. They call it stank. They call it skunk. But that stuff is crazy, man. When I grew up, we had weed. We used to, remember the old record albums? Or you get you a newspaper, a magazine, you bust your blunts, you bust your little buds up and clean the weed, clean the seeds out of it. This new weed now, they almost got seeds in it, bruh. You ever thought about that? This weed now do not even have seeds. It's straight growing in the lab. They got all this THC. They putting all the THC in it, making it stronger, and got different rappers and different movie stars now. They invest in millions of dollars. Man, it's a $1 billion industry now. They invest the money in it. They hire their own chemists to try to see who could produce the most potent weed. Ain't that crazy? Now it's a mind-altering drugs. You know, you got stuff that can make you 1 minute you're happy, the next minute you cuckoo for cuckoo pops. You like, where did it go? Where did it go? It's crazy, man. I don't want nothing to control me like that. My mood swing and how I act, man. People are like, man, nah, you tripping. No, you tripping. Marijuana is something else, man. It ain't easy as they think it is. They always use this scripture now. Talking to this one guy, he used this scripture out of Genesis. I know it's in book of Genesis. I think Genesis 18 and 12. I know it's in the book of Genesis. Where it said God made the trees, God made the grass, and he said it was good. I said, man, okay. God said it was good. He talking about the trees and the herbs, different herbs we use to cook with and all this stuff here. And for different reasons, he made different herbs. Marijuana, okay, he made poison ivy. Think about this. He made poison ivy. Poison ivy got seeds. Why don't you smoke that? You don't want to smoke that. Or some poison oak. He made that. Smoke that, bruh. He made Kentucky bluegrass. He made all different kind of grass. St. Augustine grass. Why don't you go out there and cut some grass and smoke that, bruh? Okay? So don't use that for no excuse, man. He made cocaine, poppy seeds. So you supposed to just be a crackhead because he made poppy seeds? Come on, man. Give me a break, man. The devil takes stuff and magnify it and try to use it for his purpose. But I tell you what, though, man, the devil is a liar, man. Now young people now, man, our young people are they are. How can I put it in a mild? But they at loss. They at loss. The only thing on their mind is smoking weed, getting tattoos, having sex, and playing that doggone Xbox video game all day. Joker sit there, eat 2 boxes of cereal, drink a whole gallon of milk, sitting there playing the video games and smoking weed, and that's only their mind. They want to get tatted all up, tattoos everywhere, look like a billboard, and then smoke weed all day long, and Well, sex is like the bottom of the list. I talked to one young man. He said, man, I just want to smoke, chill out, play my little game. I said, man, you got no girlfriend? He said, no, not now. Yeah, I'm just like chilling really right now, dude. That's just how you was sounding. He said, I'm just really just chilling right now, dude. I don't need no girl. Then he tried to get smart with me. Like he had a little wisdom. I'm like, man, I can't afford no shorty right now. I said, I reckon you can't. You smoking an ounce of weed every 2 days. Ounce of weed costs what, 45, 50 bucks, maybe 80 bucks now? I don't know. I ain't been in a long time. When I was out there, get an ounce of weed like for $20. I don't know what they cost now. Then they got all this new hydro stuff. You got to pay for that hydro stuff. It's crazy. Well, back to my friend, man. I just get carried away sometimes. Y'all got excuse old fishing in the hood. But I get carried away, man. Our young people just at loss, man. We got to... I don't know, man. We got to sound the bell, man. Ain't nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody alarming nobody. Man, our young people are at loss, man. Really. They need directions. We got all these superstars out there, man. These rappers and football players and basketball players, all these athletes and movie stars, man. That's why, you know what? I take my head off to Denzel Washington, man. He played different. He played, what's that movie? King Kong don't got nothing on me. What's the name of that movie? Training Day. He played in that Training Day movie, but he always come back on his talk when he doing talk shows. They give him interviews. He always recognize God, and he always will tell him to put God first. And he always give good wisdom. He get good wisdom points, and he give good illustrations about just surviving and making it and keeping it 100, So I admire Denzel Washington, and I really appreciate, thank you. I really appreciate that. Trying to save our young people. Most of these rappers now, man, they tell you smoke. They on talk shows smoking weed at the radio station, sitting there smoking fat ones while they doing interviews. Making it seem like it's cool. It's not cool, man. What are you telling our young people? Really? If that was your little brother, your son, that's what you want them to do, just smoke out all day long? No ambition? Man, you start smoking that weed, man, you ain't want to do nothing but sit back on the couch and be like, you get that dud syndrome. You know what I'm saying, man. Why y'all don't encourage these young boys to do right? And you get it on TV, you got $300,000 or $400,000, got all your bands all stacked up, flashing your bands and showing your watches. Man, I got a house here, a house here. Man, they ain't telling them kids nothing, man. You all tatted up, look like Joker, tattoos all in your face, all over your body, and you trying to, come on, what kind of role model you are? God put you on that platform for a reason, man. That's why so many rappers, man, you wind up at the end all messed up, all crazy and all messed up, man, because them demons catch your tail at the end, boy. You're going to reap what you sow. Believe me on this one. You're going to reap what you sow. Sow a man reapers, sow a man doers, so is a man reapers. You're going to reap that junk. I'm telling you now. Yeah, but just to get back, I need to get back on what my friend called me last night about. Yeah, but he called me last night. He said, man, D, man, when you say you take a dope to do dope, he said the light came on for me, man. He said, thank you so much. And he began to say, man, I appreciate you, man. I said, come on, Rick, man, for what? He said, man, most people be on YouTube doing stuff. They log in, and they trying to get views and trying to get numbers and trying to do this and get likes and all that. I do it because I want to help somebody, man. It's another platform that God has put out there. Facebook, YouTube, all that stuff there, man. It's a platform for you could do something positive with it. Some people, man, I tell you what, I put a quote up one day about parents will force their kids to go to Little League practice. They would actually, I seen one parent fussing at the kid because he ain't dressed fast enough to get to practice on time. But they would not take him to Sunday school, would not take him to church, would not do nothing positive with him. I didn't get not one comment on Facebook on that. I got one like, and that was from a family member. One like. You post a fight, man, you get 334 likes in like less than an hour. You post some stupid junk up, shaking some boonkie or flipping and then dipping, you get 1,000 likes within No time flat. 24 hours, you got 1.2K likes. But you put something positive, they don't want to see that, man. We're in a generation now where they say a good is bad and bad is good. They got it all twisted now, man. That's the kind of generation we're living in. But man, we got to do something positive. But to get back to my friend again, I'm gonna get there. Yeah, I'm gonna get there sooner or later, man. But when he called me, he said, man, it stinks. But I was telling him, I said, man, I do that because I want to help somebody, man. I said, if I came out, I want to show somebody else how to come out. You know, I came out through the power of Christ. And now don't get me wrong, the programs, all that AA and different drug programs, them things are good. But you need a higher power. You need the power of God in your life to help you succeed. You gotta keep going. So he was like, man, thank you. The light came on. So he clean now. He been clean for what? About maybe 9 months now. About 9 months now. And they bought him a truck, got his business back going again. And then he got married recently. He got married a couple of weeks ago. He went to Jamaica and got married a couple of weeks ago. So he's doing good. He got his own place. He got he said, man, I got about 10 or 15,000 saved up. Then he gonna say, man, you need anything? I said, I'm good, man. He said, no, if you need anything, I got you, D. I said, I'm good, man. But just the point of him to offer me that, you know, and the rebound so quick. And to come back, man, you got to have tenacity in life, man. You got to want to go out there and get that jump, man. Don't let nobody hold you back. Don't let nobody restrain you, man. Every man got to want his own home and his own family. Come out of the driveway, you be like, man, what I'm going to drive today? My truck or my car? What I'm going to get in? You know, just to have something. Why live this whole life and don't have nothing, man? Nothing. I know some guys right now, man, I grew up with, man, they sitting there up under the tree, like they got the same beer in their hand they had back in the 80s. And the only thing they asked you was, man, make it $1. Buy me a cold one. I'm like, man, bro, I asked you, do you want some work? I came out here earlier, you told me no, you was good. Now we come back in about 5 o'clock, you want a joker to give you $2 or $3 for a beer. I said, man, that ain't cool, man. You could have came and made you a quick little $100 a day, $150 a day. But you sit here all day long, wait for everybody to get off the truck, the bay. But man, it's amazing. So he was like, he doing so good now. I'm so proud of him, man. I really am. I'm really proud of him. He was saying, man, thank you, man. Your channel helped me a lot. And I also had another young lady call me from some part of Illinois. She was saying, handyman. I said, yeah. She said, man, thank you so much. Your videos really helped my marriage. And you'll be surprised the people's life that you be a part of, man. I want to do something positive. I just don't want views and trying to get no ratings. I'm doing the YouTube fishing in the hood, just to get the attention of people. And the most important thing, any message I could send out, I want people to know that Jesus loves you. And there's nothing too hard for God, man. Look at me today. Look at me, man. Bruh. I was out there, strung out, ain't had nothing, lost all respect for myself, man. Now, the only thing I got now, I do got a habit. I do got a habit. I do. I got a habit, a real bad habit, man. I got a ferocious appetite. And I don't smoke no weed, I don't do nothing, man. I'd rather have a weight problem than have a drug problem any given day, man. I can lose this weight. I can lose 30 or 40 pounds and, you know what I'm saying, play with it. But it's been amazing, man. I met my wife, man. My wife has played a tremendous part of my life. Man, we like totally opposite, man. I tell you, but we make it. I'm like zero to 100, less than 1.1 second. And she's the opposite of me. She's slow. She don't let nothing excite her. And I'd be like, and she'd be like, babe, breathe. You know, so she told me she keep me. She's my calm. She's my peace. So she keep me calm, man, in the middle of the storm. You feel me? But man, you guys got your wife out there, man. Take care of that girl, man. Show her some love, man. I tell you, man. I tell you what. Don't listen to your partners. Your partners say, hey, you messed up. Your partner, as soon as you leave her, that same partner will come and knock on the door, telling, yo, my man here, he know you and the girl that broke up. He coming just trying to check that trap. Yo, Is man here? Nah, man, you know man ain't here. You just left man up in the tree over there. You sorry rascal. Trying to come back. Trying to put that Jody junk. You know what I'm saying? But same joker telling you stuff, negative stuff about your marriage. Don't listen to them. And half of the time, people trying to give you advice about marriage, they ain't even was married. Or if they married, they done been divorced 3 or 4 times. How you gonna counsel somebody when your junk ain't right? You know what I'm saying? Me and my wife been married 8 years, thank God. I ain't saying we perfect, but we perfect together. We make things work together, and it's a loss of saying, I'm sorry, forgive me. Somebody got to be the bigger man, be like, yo, man, I'm sorry. And then it's people out there, manipulators, that's master manipulators. They know they could be wrong, and make you feel like you the bad guy. You ever met people like that? So what you do, people like that, you just pray for them, man, and just keep it going, because you stuck there and be mad with them, you'll be stuck on stupid, man. You gonna be like, man, wow. You really won't be able to do nothing because you're so angry and mad at them trying to figure that junk out. Stop trying to figure it out, man. Go ahead and live your life, man. If you marry that girl, she young that. Women, if you marry that man, he young too. You on that. And there's one more thing I want to touch on before I close this part out. And ladies, man, y'all cut that junk out. Stop using them kids as a cloak on that man. Stop doing that, man. Then y'all had a baby from the guy. Then don't want him to come see the baby. Then you want to throw him on child support, but don't want him to come see the baby. And you give him a hard time. Then you talk against the daddy to the kids, like he ain't nothing, like he just a piece of garbage. But yet and still, you got to remember, you slept with that garbage. You chose him just as well as he chose you. So if he was good enough for you to choose him, he's good enough to be your kid's father. You ever thought about that? I hate to see that, man. Well, a parent, either or, the man or the other wife, either or, right? Either the man or the woman, man. Neither one of them should badger the other parent, man. You chose them. You chose that woman. Now you want to call her all kind of names and all kind of junk. You chose her, bruh. So you thought about that? You slept with her. So how you gonna degrade her? So the same with the women's, man. Let that man be a part of them kids' life. Just because y'all didn't work out, let him be a part of his kids' life. He love them, man. He love them kids, man. Let them be there for them kids. Don't push them off. And when you push them off, you're gonna regret it later on in life. Let them be a part of their life. Let them kids call their daddy. Tell them before they go to, call your daddy today. You call your daddy today, or if the man got the kids, tell them kids, hey, y'all, you call your mama today. Man, one thing, I went through my first divorce. I got 2 kids, 2 wonderful, beautiful kids. I did they mother divorced, but I never divorced my kids. They'll tell you that to the day. Man, everything they need an event, I'm driving all night long from Miami to Raleigh, North Carolina, going to see my kid, see my son in a little stage play where he got 2 words to say in the whole stage play, but it was worth it. My daughter, how she break her arm for the casket wet, I'm there. I never divorced my kids. I always was been a part of the kids. The only part I kind of felt me and their mom got into it with was because the money that I would fly up there with, she'd be like, well, why you could have just gave me that money? And I'd be like, I was trying to get her to see the reality of it. I'm giving you what I can. But it's more important for me to see my kids. I want to see my kids. You with them every day. I ain't with them every day. I'm like 800 or something miles away from them. I want to see them. I want to spend time with them. I want to sit there and talk with my kids and just chill out with them sometimes. Go out and get something to eat. Man, you miss so much out your kids' life. And before you know it, man, they're going to be 20 years old. You be like, God, Lee, man. Where time went at? Where they going to be where you trying to spend time with now when they kids, they want to spend time with you. When they little, man, they 3 and 4 and 12, 10, they want to spend time with you. You they Superman. And then you so busy caught up in your life and trying to make the mama pay for dogging you out or whatever, dogging you out or whatever y'all went through. Now you trying to take it out on the kids when the kids really suffering. They need you in that part of their life. You should be there for them. And then time they get 19, 20, you gonna want to spend time with them, and they off their own life. You call them, they almost call you back. You call them, they'll text you back. What's up? So they call you. They rather text you than call you. But they're so busy with their friends doing their own life. Now you sit there looking crazy. So if you can, man, spend every dime, every penny, all the time you can with your kids, man. They're your future, and it's vital. They need us, man. They're not young men. Our sons need fathers in their life, man. They really do. There's some great stepfathers out there. There's some really, really good stepfathers to take care of kids like they're their own, like they their own kids. And then some guys take care of other people's kids, other women kids, but then they take care of their own kids. So that's a whole nother sermon. But I want to tell you that I love you, man. And you guys remember, man, y'all pray for me and I pray for you, and you watch God work things out, man. We got to get back to family values, man. It's very important that we get back to family values. Yeah, I love you guys, man. And I ain't trying to be all like I'm all that. Nah, man. I made I got a warehouse, biggest Walmart of mistakes that I made in my life. But ain't the mistakes you made. It's how you come back and clean them up. That's what build character. So I thank God for Jesus, man. And hey, man, it's Friday. You guys get out, man. Take your son, take your daughter fishing, man. They might not like it, but just take them out there, man, and get a piece of y'all sit at the table, just throw the lines out, do something nice. Them kids will never forget it. Hey, I love you guys, man. Y'all take care. And remember, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, man. Send me some comments. Tell me some good suggestions. Tell me, how can we make this thing work, man? How can we save our kids? How can we just save one kid? You tell me. Hey, I love you guys. You take care. Dining room, the living room area, everything came out beautiful. We was doing the last of the drought. We out. This is a small world. I came over to Dothan, Alabama, get the guys some lunch. I was stopped at Home Depot, and I hit the lady keep on sipping at me. So I said, "What are you sipping at?" I look at her, it's my niece. She just moved here.
That's what made you look.
It's amazing. It's a small world.
Already enough for you? You want to heat it or what?
You want to heat it up? No?
You want to?
Okay, I want lettuce, I want banana peppers, tomatoes, I want onions.
You want it hot? You want to melt the cheese?
Do we need to?
Only if you want to.
Man, what you think? I should melt my cheese or not melt my cheese? She making it very complicated.
We're going to melt this bad boy.
I'm at Publix, man, get me a sub, a chicken tender sub. Y'all got to try them, man. They're the best.
That's right. You only...
Look at that doggone sub. Ooh. I'm gonna work that job. Thank you so much, man. That thing looks so good. I can't wait to get back up in the carport. Hey, check this out. I made me a little hookup. See my little clamp right there? I got it up to my handrail. And I was holding my swing up when I'm driving. Because I want to have my hand down too low in my lap. It won't swell up again. So I invented that myself. Y'all proud of me? We got sick. Yeah? Man, we roughing it today, man. We out, we made some barbecue, got some beans and rice. We throwing down, man. We good. We eating today, boy. Ooh!